All right, back for another beer review, and today I'll be reviewing yet another beer from the Southern Tier Brewing Company, and they're headquartered in Lakewood, New York, and this is their Nice Slice. So they're calling this one a session ale with a natural watermelon flavor. It comes in at 5% alcohol by volume, 10 IBUs at the time of review. I don't know exactly how old this can is, but it does have a best by date of August 26th of 2022. And right now, at the time of this review, we're about 2.5 months away from that date. So we should be fine. Now, this is a newer release from Southern Tier as far as their seasonals go. They released this one for the first time, I believe, last spring in 2021. Unfortunately, my channel was on hiatus for the vast majority of last year, so I didn't get a chance to try and or review this one. So I saw this one recently. I picked it up and I was like, this would make for a good shelfy beer review. So here we are. Now, I will say the one thing that worries me when it comes to watermelon beers in general is, are they going to go for that, watermelon Jolly Rancher kind of candied flavor, or is it going to be actually watermelon flavor? 21st Amendment's Hell or High, or is it Hell or High watermelon wheat beer, that has a very nice, refreshing, real watermelon character to me. The base beer is a little bit lacking, but I enjoy it. I've had beers that have that, watermelon Jolly Rancher kind of flavor, and sometimes they become too sweet because it's more candied. So this does have the watermelon Jolly Rancher flavor. Hopefully it's not too sweet, but I'm hoping for more of like an authentic, refreshing, real watermelon character. So anyway, pouring it into the hashtag proper glassware. I mean, it is a Southern Tier glass, so, kind of. Anyway, so this is, I think, like they say session ale. It is, I believe, pretty much a wheat beer. I believe as far as the malts are concerned, definitely wheat is involved. Anyway, has this crystal clear kind of, I'd say golden straw color, a little bit darker. Has about a 1.5 to 2 fingers of this off-white, creamy looking head. Decent carbonation, some chill haze on here. It's a little cooler, obviously. Nice clarity. Yeah, it looks like a session ale or a wheat beer or something of that nature. It's good nose. Okay, so that's cool. It has, so I didn't expect this, it has a mixture of the candied watermelon Jolly Rancher kind of flavor and then real authentic watermelon. It has a slight candied presence to it. But then underneath that, you're almost getting like watermelon closer to the rind, like the white part of the inside, like the pithy part. Like as you're biting through the watermelon, you're getting closer and closer to the rind. That's kind of how this smells. There's an underlying like wheat sensation here, grainy. But yeah, that watermelon character, now it's becoming more, I think, to the real side of things. It doesn't have as much of a candied nature. It does smell a little sweeter, but doesn't smell like candied sweet. Yeah, it smells like what they're going for is a 5% super crusher in the spring and summertime. It smells pretty good. Let's get into it. Cheers, everyone. So that is, to me, a real watermelon flavor, which is very welcomed. Don't get me wrong, I love watermelon Jolly Ranchers. I'm fat. I like me some Jolly Ranchers. And watermelon is one of my favorite flavors. But so many times when you introduce that into a beer, especially a lighter beer, a lot of times that candied kind of nature to the natural watermelon flavor is, it becomes too sweet. It becomes too candied, and it kind of dominates a beer like this. It doesn't do that here, which is awesome. But this one's like higher side of light body, lower side of medium. It's lighter, but not like super watery. The mouthfeel, it's crisp. It's really clean, super refreshing. I think, they nailed the body mouthfeel for what they're going for here. The taste, this isn't going to blow anybody. I don't think it's going to blow anybody away, okay? Let's just get that out of the way. This is meant to be a very sessionable watermelon beer. If you like watermelon and you like lower ABV beers, like this is a great marriage between the two. You want to grab this, you want to have it, at a barbecue, poolside, at the beach, on a boat, whatever. Like, if you want some crushers that are 5%, have some nice flavor, this would be for you, I think. Right up front, I'm hit with that watermelon character. Again, it's a refreshing, real watermelon quality. More to, again, the whiter part of the watermelon getting closer to the rind, not overly sweet. That hits me at the forefront, and that continues. That is omnipresent on the palate all the way through, carries through. But about midway through the palate, I'm hit with this like nice, weedy, grainy kind of malt quality. It blends the two nicely. On the back of the palate, it has a slightly like earthy kind of finish to it, almost like a slight herbaceousness, but very slight. This is mildly bitter, semi-dry, not too sweet. Nice. Again, this is not punching me in the face with flavor. I don't think it's meant to be. I think stylistically and what they're going for here, a session watermelon ale, like this is a 4.5 out of 5 all day rating wise. Like they've done a great job getting to that where it needs to be. Personal preference is a little bit different. It's very simplistic. And it's simplistic in a way that I enjoy, don't get me wrong. But this would not, I don't think for me, be like a summer crusher. To me, like the Genesee tropical pineapple Kolsch would beat this out, even though that has more of like a candied, and what do we say in that one, pineapple lifesaver. That one just works better with, I think, a lower ABV beer. Something about the watermelon in this one. I think it's the same for 21st Amendment's Heller High Watermelon. I like them, I enjoy them. I just don't think the watermelon goes together as well as some other fruit flavors. So the best I can do on Nice Slice from Southern Tier, I give that a high 3.75 out of 5 and go 3.8 out of 5. I think that's a really fair score. Again, it's solid, and if you really love watermelon and you love it in beer, like I can't see how you're going to go wrong here, especially in the summertime when you want maybe drink 2 or 3 of these and relax. For me though, I think other fruit flavors work better. That said, really well made, good beer. I enjoy it. Price point and availability. I believe these are $10 or $9.99 a 6-pack in my area. Yeah. That's a pretty fucking good deal. And availability, wherever you see Southern Tier, you probably should see this, but I say this a lot. Now, I've told you guys before that I do the availability because a lot of comments in the past, the first couple years I had my channel, they're like, where can I find that? Or what did you pay for it? And I never used to do the price point and availability, but I do now. Availability is just fucking out the window for most breweries. Like I'll say, hey, if you see Southern Tier, you should see this. And then I'll have 3 comments where they're like, yeah, we get Southern Tier, but we've never seen that. And I'm just like, okay. So I don't know. This is a seasonal. If you do see Southern Tier, probably a high probability that you can get this somewhere locally to you. I have no idea though. That's what I'm thinking. For me, I live in the Buffalo, New York area. They're out of Lakewood, which is about an hour and a half to the south. And we get most of their new releases. And that's just how it is. So I don't know. Let me know if you've seen this one. If you've tried it before, throw in the comment section. Let me know. I think it's pretty damn good. 3.8 out of 5. Solid score. 5%. You really can't taste it. So not much more to say about it. Anyway, that was Nice Slice, Southern Tier. This is the 2022 release of it. This is probably, I'm going to say this is seasonal, probably going forward, that they'll release in the springtime so people can enjoy it throughout the spring and summer. So yeah, anyway, appreciate everybody stopping by for another beer review here on the Beer Patrol. Till the next one. Cheers.